Alright guys, welcome back to another video. A lot further north today, but this one's a special one for me. Taking you guys to the first rock art panel I ever found. So it kind of just holds a place in my heart for that reason. We're on the trail of the Fremont today, so not gonna find any ruins or anything like that. Oh yeah, we're right here. I still think this stuff's way cool, so let's get right into it. Here, I'll take you guys the exact way I came in and saw these. Alright. Like, what is that? So hard to know. You can tell all down here it's been kind of eroded. There's more stuff right here. Kind of looks like a goat. And then you got all these. And I've pondered on this location a lot, because it was the first place I ever found with rock art like this. But I believe this depicts what happened here, what they did here. Could be wrong, hard to say. But in my opinion, it looks like there's people and they're kind of up above. And they're like kind of casting things down onto the sheep. That's just my opinion. Everyone has their own. You can tell that there's layers to this rock art because this looks like an elk, but it's nowhere near. It's so much darker than the rest. Right? But I don't know if I ever noticed that one. Yeah, and there's almost like little sheep. Oh yeah, right here. Wow. Wonder what these dots mean. And what is that? Always just makes me wonder. But this does seem like a really good area to hunt. I'm sure animals would come up and down this. And the first time I ever came here, I saw that. And then I came and looked over here. And you could totally get up this edge and right up onto there. It made me think maybe they were hunting up there, or from up there, throwing spears down. But I think I want to explore a little different area today. So yeah, you can see from here. I've been up there. There's no rock art up there. Nothing that I've seen. But the first time I ever came here, I was a little nervous on these rocks. Now, I've kind of been through the ringer and all that. And I think I'm gonna go up right here and get up on top for a little look-see. You always want to take it slow on these and be really careful. I brought the head mount for the GoPro today, so I think I'm just gonna mount it on my head real quick and then we'll get to climbing. Hopefully that gives you a good view. I'm just really hoping today maybe I could find something not a lot of people come across. I bet you money no one's wanting to climb up all this. Yeah, up here looks crazy. Look at that rock right there. Standing straight up. Man, this place really just makes me wonder. There's evidence of this canyon being used for thousands of years. This canyon also has barrier canyon style petroglyphs, or pictographs, should I say, painted with red ochre. I've just always wondered what on top of this would look like. And now I know. And this is why I prefer following the paths of the ancestral Puebloan. I think it was just easier to find stuff. They had lots of pottery. And you just follow it back. And it'll lead you right to a ruin. There's definitely some caves up here. Weird hole right there. You could totally walk along that edge and get up down there. First time I came in here, I thought it dead ended right there. But I don't think it does. It definitely wouldn't have for the Fremont or the Barrier Canyon era. Which predates them all and pretty much is the archaic. So thousands of years ago. Alright, let's go check out some more rock art. So, for reference, That's the other rock art, all right here. And then, whoa. I never saw this one before. I never saw any of these ones before, I don't think, actually. Here, I'm pulling you off my head. Oh, whoa. What would that have been? And then that to me looks like either a goat, maybe a deer. You could tell there was some other stuff over here. I saw something else, I swear. What would those have been? That looks a little weird. Stacked like that, but I don't think it would have been from that time. Huh. You know, I really would have thought there would have been some right here. You could explore for years out here and not see everything. And I think that this is one area that gets pretty overlooked. Yeah, this is sandy. This is the kind of dirt they would have preferred. I've never seen that before. Oh, whoa. More? Wow, yeah, I've never seen any of these. I knew there had to have been more things over here. Such a good area. I know there's a big panel back there I want to get some video of. But this is a real find. I've never seen these ones before. Sheep. And it keeps going. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where was that one? There's this right here. You can tell there was a good amount of stuff up on here. Hopefully the camera... I'm gonna try to get a couple different angles real quick. Looks like it has like a really long tail right there. Oh my goodness. I've never been able to find one of these. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna step on it. But these are grinding slicks. 110%. Those are grinding slicks for grinding corn or pine nuts, pinyon pine nuts, all sorts of stuff. Yo, this place is just covered. Holy moly, there's so much more things than I thought. Okay, check this out. Whoa, see, look, these you have to see them on the exact right angle. I take it these get a lot of sun. It's like hard to even. Hopefully the camera. Yeah. Oh yeah, the camera actually picks them up better than I can. That almost looks like it was smoothed out. This had to have been a dwelling site. With grinding slicks, I've never been able to find a Fremont grinding slick. So that's a first. And you saw it with me. So that's pretty cool. Man, I've searched for years. And I just found one right here. And I've been to this spot 4 or 5 times. Never seen these ones though. That's how hard it is to see these. Oh, I don't know. That almost looks like bird feed. Which would make sense. Yeah, there's more stuff down here. But I can't get over this stuff. I can't get over those. That's awesome. Obviously, probably not going to find the mono. I'm sure that walked away a long time ago with somebody with sticky fingers. But sadly, that's just the reality of a lot of these sites. Yeah, back up in here. I need to spend more time back up in here. Here we go, lithic. Someone probably made a tool right here somewhere. Oh, it looks like there's something up there higher, kind of. Oh, and I see some stuff up here for sure. Oh. Now, if I find a piece of pottery, that would be just icing on top, because I've never been able to find a piece. Never been able to find a Fremont pottery shard. Oh, where was I seeing those? Oh, it's up over here on top of this. Oh. Tell me that's not a corn cob right here. That's actually crazy. I never thought I'd find something like that here. It's a lot wetter. I could be wrong, but those look like, that looks like corn cobs to me. And I found the grinding slicks. I'm sure this probably would have been a granary up in here somewhere. Up on this ledge. Yeah, there's some stuff up over here. This one's a little bit crazy for me to be doing. Up here with my dad today, and he's not gonna believe when I show him those grinding slicks. Yeah, these are just super faded. Look at that. That's some super old animal bones. What a crazy place to live. grinding slicks are just right down here. I'm sure this whole canyon's full of them. Or full of petroglyphs and stuff. Yeah, I'm sure there was a lot more up here in its heyday. I don't know. I'm sure some of these had to have been granaries. I mean, I found the corn right down here somewhere. Alright, let's go check out this other panel. And then I'll see if I can find the Barrier Canyon style on the way out. And then I think that's going to be it for this video. This, I bet you money, was a location where they lived as well. Yeah, I'm sure they were in here pretty heavy. But yeah, I'm on the other side of the canyon from the first petroglyph panel I showed you, is just up over there. But there's another one right here. Looking at this site through new eyes, I need to spend a day in this canyon, if not like a week. We'll see if I can ever get to doing that. Maybe. But, alright, we're gonna start at the bottom. Got all that. Wow. Yeah. Hey, there's a lot here, so it's kind of like overload on some of this. That looks like it's super new. Oh yeah, the camera's picking them up almost even better. You got them up here, like a go. That looks like an elk. You got some spirals, like a man figure. And then he has almost like two rainbows above his head, which is a little crazy. It's all sorts of them. And just some of the styles. Just looks so similar to stuff I see down south. It's not really not that far away. I'm probably about a 2-hour drive from there. More elk. Almost looks like it has been hit by like an arrow, or I guess maybe an atlatl dart. But you can see what I mean by the layers. There's just layer on layer. Look at that goat with just the long horns. All these deer, and then right above them it looks like a procession line of them. Hopefully the camera's picking everything up. I mean, there's clearly things are gone with time. Those ones pop out really good. But there's just all sorts of them. That almost looks like a crane. Here, let me make sure I'm pointing in the right place. It's like right here-ish. Yeah, I'm sure they just climbed up right here, came over, maybe even went up right there. It's really hard to say how they did it, but man, this place is crazy. But this is the place that got me fascinated the way it did. Hopefully you can pick some of those up. Yeah, this place is a little crazy. Hopefully I got a good angle on all that before I end it. It's like a person and a sheep. That looks more like a deer right there. Alright, probably gonna end the video here. If you like the video, give me a like. Really like the video, subscribe. That would definitely help the channel out tremendously. But I think we're gonna end it here. Thanks for watching.